Hi everybody, welcome back. Now a couple of days ago I gave you an indication of what was coming up next on the channel, and I gave you an idea of some of the add-ons that I'm having done to the Caravan. One of those add-ons was air conditioning, and I've had lots of replies and lots of comments of people who are very interested in the air conditioning install. And as part of the installation, I'm here today to film it going on. But things don't always turn out as you expect. And not to beat about the bush, I'm not having air conditioning put on today. There's a couple of reasons why that's not happening, and I thought it'd be a good time, seeing as the guys aren't actually doing anything now, to sit with James and Laurie, who from the technical department at Truma, who are here today to oversee the installation. I thought I'd just sit down and have a chat with them about air conditioning units in general and go through some technical reasons why we're not having the air conditioning put on my Caravan yet. So I'm here with James. You would rather be actually doing some work as opposed to sat here talking to me.
Of course. I mean, we come in with the intentions of fitting an aircon today, and as it stands, we're not at the moment.
Exactly. So let's just go through. You've brought two products along with you today because you were not aware of the any limitations of this Caravan, this layout. You're not aware of it at all. So you've brought two products here today to see which one fits in best.
Yes. The way the Caravans obviously are produced, this is the first opportunity that we've had to see this particular layout from Bailey. So we brought along with us the roof mount Aventa Comfort, which has been a very popular aircon seller, and it's a roof mounted aircon, which obviously can be typically mounted into an existing Hecky skylight or a Omnivent. And the other unit that we brought along with us is the Saphir under bed locker unit, which is sort of more of an internal installation.
Okay. I originally wanted the roof mounted option. That was the one I was hoping to go for. But there's a couple of technical reasons why I can't actually have that on this Caravan.
Yeah, I mean, many Caravans nowadays have got your Hecky or your Omnivent, and quite often they're towards the centre of the van. This makes it ideal opportunity to take that out and fit the Aventa straight in its place. On this one, the 400 by 400 skylight is towards the rear of the Caravan, which isn't too bad. You can actually, with the aircon, you can distribute the air forwards and backwards, and so you could leave the doors open. But due to the construction of this particular Caravan, there's a join effectively in the van which is holding obviously the construction together, and that's going to unfortunately foul on the diffuser, not allowing it to fit flush to the ceiling correctly.
Right. Okay. Basically, because of the proximity of the skylight to that join, it just won't fit in place.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
It's not going to let the diffuser go there, okay. And so it kind of rules out that option on that skylight.
I suppose as well, from my perspective as well, if it had fitted in, I would have been a little bit concerned maybe putting an air conditioning that far back at the Caravan as well. We'll cover weights in a moment,
okay.
But maybe that was something I wasn't particularly keen on. So maybe in actual fact, that's a good thing that we're not having the roof mounted system at the back of the van. So the other product you brought with you today is the Saphir, and that fits underneath a bed box at the front or at the back of the Caravan.
Yeah, so these units are designed to go into Caravans where not all manufacturers have got the ability to put them Aventas on the roof. Sometimes Caravan manufacturers have not got roofs that are strong enough, or they don't have approval for the roof mounted aircon. Then the Saphir gives an option to still have an aircon and compromise a little bit on potential loss of storage space. But most people are sort of willing to, offset that compromise with the fact of keeping cool.
Yeah. So the place where this would be fitted in my Caravan here would be under the bed at the back of the Caravan again. And although the installation would be fine because you could put some ducts into the wardrobes to give you that top-down effect, and then put some ducting to go from the back to the front of the Caravan again. Although that installation would be absolutely fine and would work okay, the problem here is I'm going to lose quite a lot of storage space underneath my bed. Now already I've got a table and a spare wheel under there, and that's going to lose quite a lot of space under there.
So obviously different layouts and different the ways Caravans are designed these days mean that some manufacturers do put spare wheels under the vans. Yeah. Some put them on carriers underneath. Some put storage tables in there, and customers are different. So some customers take loads of stuff and they really buy the fixed bed for that storage space, and other customers, as I said, are happy to compromise on losing a bit of space. Sometimes the unit doesn't always have to go under the fixed bed; it can go under the front bed lockers. But again, it depends on what's under those bed lockers. Sometimes you obviously have the heaters, people are storing stuff under their consumer units, so on and so forth, and we have to look at what space is available physically, and also where we're going to run the ducting to give you the the most efficient cooling.
As it stands right now, there is no air conditioning put onto the Caravan, but we're sat here on a beautiful September autumn day, and you've had a new product released in Germany just a few weeks ago, which you think may work in this Caravan after it's released in October.
Yeah, so at the Dusseldorf show in Germany, as you've mentioned, we released the Aventa Compact, and that's due to be released in the UK at the October NEC, and that'll be available to dealers very shortly after that, at that period. The benefit of the Aventa Compact is it's got a much smaller profile in terms of roof profile. So if you've got things on the roof such as solar panels, aerials and other skylights, this unit's platform physically on the roof is quite a bit smaller. And also we've redeveloped the diffuser inside. So if you had challenges inside before with the, on your instance with this, we've got the diffuser fouling on the construction of the Caravan. This diffuser is a lot smaller. Now on this van, that diffuser won't effectively fit where we were looking at the back skylight, but what we've got here is the option to cut a new skylight hole further up the van into the lounge and kitchen area, where the new Compact will fit nicely in between what you've got on the roof, and so with the diffuser as well.
What we've decided is that at the moment we're not going to have the air conditioning fitted in. We're going to wait for the product to be released in the UK in October, and then when it goes out to the dealers, it'll be then made available to punters like me. And at that point there, we're going to re-look at seeing whether we can actually get it fitting into this Caravan. The guys have been really good, in fact. They've looked over the top of the Caravan and on the inside to see if the footprint which they've got from the technical specifications, to see if it would fit, and they think it could fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the product is available later in the year, and then we're going to revisit this and see if we can actually have air conditioning put onto it. Good. So let's answer some questions then that people have been giving me some grief about air conditionings. And Laurie's in the background there chuckling away to himself because he knows he's not on camera here. So people are saying that air conditionings are really heavy.
Not our unit is designed to be, one of the lightest in the marketplace, and it starts at around the 27 kilo mark.
Right.
So when you compare that to other items that you might put onto Caravans, in terms of if you're storing an awning, for example, and taking that away, or even some motor movers on the market now are 40 plus kilos, relatively speaking, it's not that heavy, and people are quite often prepared to make a compromise, and with it only being around about the 27 kilo mark in terms of the the Compact that we're looking at fitting new, or the Eco range, then people are prepared very often to lose that 27 kilos and go ahead and have to keep cool, I suppose.
To put it in perspective then, I mean, an air awning is about 25 to 27 kilograms, and that's an air awning, so people think they're lightweight. That's how much it's going to weigh. And is that the same weight for the roof mounted as the Saphir one, as the new compact version that you're bringing out?
Yeah, I mean, we do currently at the moment, we until the Compact's launch, we do two Aventas. We do the Aventa Comfort and the Aventa Eco range. The Eco is the lighter unit, which is around about the 27.5 kilo mark, and the Aventa Comfort, which gives you greater cooling capacity, being 2,400 as opposed to 1,700 watts on the Eco range, is 33 kilos. In terms of obviously weight-wise versus obviously cooling power, it really depends on where you're using the aircon and what you want to achieve from the aircon, but also what size of space you're trying to cool down. The Saphir, we do two units. We do a larger unit that cools it 2,400 again, and we also do a smaller compact unit currently.
Right.
Where we're going to be moving forward, when the new Aventa compact is released, is that's going to probably directly replace the Aventa Eco range and be a similar weight in the 27 kilo mark, and obviously run at 1700 watts. But a benefit of that is many people are using obviously their vans abroad now, and that's where they want to keep cool. So you've got a much lower amp draw on there of around 2.7 amps,
Yeah.
As opposed to sort of 4.2, 4.3 amps on the larger unit.
I think then the obvious solution going forward is for us to wait. I'm going to catch up with you again at the NEC. We're going to have a look at the brand new product which you're going to unveil and release to us here in the UK in October. So we'll have a look at the product there and then, and I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay. We'll look forward to seeing you at the NEC.
Good stuff. Now, before you run away, I do have another job for you to do whilst you're here. I was going to get them to do it here, but as soon as you're here and you're not actually doing anything anymore, do you want to have a go at fit my iNet system into my van?
Of course. Yes, we'd love to. Yeah.
Well, that almost sounded convincing then as well. Good stuff. Right then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Any questions you have though about air conditioning, put them down below, because I'm going to catch up with the Truma guys at the NEC in October. So if you've got any questions, put them down below, and I'd be happy to, answer those questions with you in the forthcoming videos that I'll be doing whilst I'm up there. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye now. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button, and why not click the notification icon as well to be kept up to date with any future uploads. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.